So here we go again. Just put that up there. Gotcha. Good. Right, now. Letter 13. Still in the Sahara, 15th of March, 1933. Dear Gerald, we stayed as guests with our newfound friends, the D.of.E., Duke of Edinburgh students. They were both hospitable on account of being very... Oh, for goodness sake, I find it very difficult to read her writing sometimes. They were both most hospitable on account of being very grateful for our help, albeit unintended, in finding the underground water. Word was sent back to Cairo of our find, and the engineers appeared a week or two later to commence exploratory excavations. Somewhat unexpectedly, I fell headlong in love with one of them. Doubtless a girlish crush, but it presented me with a terrible dilemma. How to proceed? Shame and embarrassment won the day. Oh no, poor her. That's a bit sad, isn't it? I mean, there wasn't internet dating for Party People Anonymous. Oh, anyway, where we got to? How to proceed? Shame and embarrassment won the day. Moving on, we packed up our belongings and departed, without me so much as exchanging one word with Harry. Discretion being the better part of valour. What's that mean? It means just keep your gob shut is probably the bravest thing to do. Narendra was concerned about our rapid exodus and sought to cheer me up with a rousing... I'm sure I don't need to affect another euphemism. I'm so tired of it all. Rarely have I felt so diminished by my digestive disease that distracts me so, though that piece of alliteration has gladdened my heart. Well, she got over it fast, didn't she? Yes, diminished by my digestive disease that distracts me so. Alliteration, repeating of the sound. Anyway, I digress. My resolve has been hardened. I will get to the bottom of this. I will get to the bottom of this, no pun intended, ghastly business. Of course she intended that pun. A pun is a play on words, you know. Get to the bottom of this means you're going to find out what's causing it, and in her case, the bottom of it. And she was worried that Gerald wouldn't notice the pun, and that's why she said no pun intended. My resolve has been hardened, she's determined. I'll get to the bottom of this, no pun intended, ghastly business. As we hurriedly made our excuses, I overheard Harry saying to another engineer, Did she really? And glanced furtively in my direction. He must have heard Narendra's botty outburst and assumed it was me. For once I'd managed to maintain a certain level of dignity, only to find myself accused of the actions of that bloody child. As you're only too well aware, I never swear. But occasionally, as the situation requires, I may add emphasis to a sentence. We sulked off into the desert, and even Sharon exhibited a degree of ill humour. She's a camel. Grumpily, Edna. Oh, that's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, I do hope she gets a cure. Ooh.